One, two, three.
Game on, it's gaming time. Excellent, game on, it's gaming time. Excellent.
Oh, that's better. That's a little warm.
Bit warmer now.
It's a bit warmer. Hey, cheers, bro.
Cheers.
Cheers. With a little bit of West Australian draft. So, cheers, big ears, and on the beers, beers tonight. Beers. Cheers to you.
Natty, don't think I didn't see your comment in there. There are 10, but they make you wait for the podcast.
Oh, Natty, that's rough.
Well, at least she thinks we're 10s.
That's
right.
true. Yeah. True. There's like 20 going on here, which is great. Drifter on the Great Northerns, you bloody ripper. G'day, Drop Bear, Charlie Golf.
Drifter, thank you so much for the sub earlier.
Thanks,
was
mate.
Amazing.
Appreciate it. Who else we got here? Gamma's here tonight. Simi, all of our favourites. Sticks is up in here. That's great.
All the legends.
Beautiful people. Drop Bear.
Let's get into it, eh?
Yeah, let's do it, mate. Let's rock and roll. Obviously, no Stormie. Stormie, we do miss you. We love you, and we can't wait to have you back, but she's got the spicy cough at the moment.
Oh, no.
Raven Sky's here tonight as well. Before we do get stuck in, can I please just say, go and check out the new website.
Oh, it is so good.
The new website's adorable.
It's amazing. It's another 10.
Yes, it's a 10. And that's it. It's just a 10. Nothing else off the back of that. It's just a 10. Yeah. And later on tonight as well, we will also be giving away a Belkin Power Pack. So make sure you keep on listening. If you want to check out the Belkin Power Pack, just go to our website, gameonoz.com. Because
the one we're giving away is slightly different to the one that Zulu reviewed, but it is still amazing. And yeah, we'll be doing that later on.
Don't go to gameonoz.com. I'm sorry, I forgot. It's different.
No, you can still go to gameonoz.com and see all the amazing stuff that the writing team is doing.
Sorry, everybody. I am a touch under the weather today. I'm a bit dusty.
Bit dusty, yeah.
But hair of the dog, and we'll get through this together.
Big night, yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I slept through my alarm this morning.
Really?
So, Brecky radio host, this guy, and I do remember hearing... Sorry, we'll get to the game stuff. I do remember sort of like my watch was going off, but not my phone, and I kept turning it off, and I think my brain just had a bit of a brain spasm fart thing. And then decided my brain would wake me up at 5, and I rolled over and looked. Now, it takes me a good half hour to get into work. And so I had to ring the guys ahead of time and just say, guys, I'm going to be a little bit late. But anyway, we're all good.
That's it, you got there.
Got there. So cheers.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers, everybody. There'll be a bit of cheers across the evening. So
Prost.
Salut. All right, yes. Bloody good games of the week thanks to Aussie Broadband. Let's go right in, my friend. So you kicking us off?
I am.
My ripper.
My bloody good game for the week is one called Supraland. So this was...
Supra.
Yeah.
Supra, as in like the car, Toyota Supra.
Yeah.
Right, Supraland.
Yeah. So S-U-P-R-A Land. Made by Supra Games, coincidentally.
Okay.
So this was free on the Epic Store. I'm not sure if it still is. It might have gone back now. But basically, it's this little... well, I say little, but it's a adventure platforming type game with some different abilities thrown in. You can upgrade your health, your weapon, so they can do more damage. And it's just, I've been having so much fun with it. You just run around, and it's all in like this kid's play box sort of thing. So you can have a look.
The giant sandbox.
Yeah, pretty much. A literal sandbox.
Yeah,
it's, like the people in it are all like Play-Doh people. You get out into the world and you see like erasers and pencils and all sorts of stuff that the world's made of. And it just, I don't know, it grabbed me, and I was having fun with the puzzles and everything in it as well. It was just...
Does it get, like, what's the point of the game? I mean, like, what's the plot?
So you start out, you're the red people, and your water's blocked off for some reason. And you go...
These red people that we're seeing right now, just all over the place?
Yep.
Okay.
And you go down to investigate why the water stopped flowing, and there's the blue people. And they've blocked off your water for some reason. So
those bloody blue people.
It's red versus blue all over again.
Right, okay.
But yeah, so then you meet with the mayor or king of Redville or whatever he's called, and they're going to meet Blueville. And I was about 4 hours in, and I still haven't gotten to Blueville yet. But
is that because you're spending a lot of time exploring the place too, though?
A little bit, yeah. Because like when I get into these games, I do like that. And you can see as you're going through, if you're watching on twitch.tv/GameOnOz, that there's a lot of different little puzzles around that you've got to solve and get coins. There's gold barrels that put more stuff in the shops.
So what we're seeing right now, is this just one part of this sandbox? So you'll run around this, you'll do all of the tasks in this, and then it'll open somewhere else and you can progress and you're elsewhere sort of thing?
Yep. So it's this is very early game as well. So this is like in the first half hour to an hour.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, you go through and there's just more puzzles. You get like a gun that you can shoot in the end.
Oh, I like guns.
Yeah. So but yeah, it's just, and you get a cube that you can just manifest out of nowhere.
And what's the cube for?
For getting into
puzzling stuff.
Yeah, and like some of the switches you find need to have the cube left on them. Yep. So
an ad.
Hello,
it's an ad. Hello, ad.
Hello,
Miss Marvel.
That's on tonight. I'm watching that one again.
Hell yeah! And is Obi-Wan tonight as well?
Yes, the last episode of Obi-Wan.
I can't believe we're so spoiled. Sorry, just to get off topic for a moment, we're so spoiled because I looked at it today and I was like, hang on, 6th and final episode. Yep. Only 6 episodes.
Like
Are you joking?
A little mini series,
but also it's like 6 hours of content. You know. So anyway,
been loving it.
I digress.
But yes, as a Star Wars nerd, I am absolutely loving it. But yeah, there's just lots of little secrets to find, and what I'm loving about it as well is like when there's an area where you get the gun and as you've got to climb this massive structure, but every now and then there'll be like a checkpoint of sorts. You'll activate something and it'll be a shortcut for you to get back up if you fall down.
Yep.
So I'm quite liking it. The jump took me a little while to get used to because it's like you can't jump too high, but then you unlock a double jump and a triple jump and stuff like that.
Yeah, so okay. Allows you to progress, get to those other areas. Sticks is right. Don't forget new season of Umbrella Academy tonight.
Oh, yeah, Jesus.
Is that tonight? Is that tonight or
it's
this week?
Yeah, it's very, very soon if it's not tonight. I do remember seeing something about that on the Twitters and on the twits and on the books and the stuff like that. Yeah. But yeah, this is Superland, my bloody good game of the week, thanks to Aussie Broadband.
Do you reckon it'll keep you? Do you reckon it'll keep you? With respect to it, I'm kind of looking at it going, I feel like this will be fun to explore for a little bit, but I feel like I need to see more before I could commit to something like this.
So, funny story. I started playing this on Friday night, and I got like 4 or 5 hours into the game, and then I had internet troubles over the weekend where it just wouldn't connect. So, and something went on with the computer, and it reset my save file.
Oh, bullshit!
So I'm feeling very deflated about this right now.
That's some pop,
and I'm not sure. Like, it's one of those things where I was having lots of fun with it. With the exploring and the puzzles that you had to solve. But I'm just feeling deflated right now that I have to start again for all that content.
I'm sorry, man.
Oh, I'm sorry that happened. I appreciate it.
You were pensioner?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they had some rough issues. But
I know they were doing an upgrade that didn't quite go well.
But bless them, they were very onto it and they were very communicative.
They were. And to the point where they sent out an email to all the users on Monday and let everybody know what happened.
Connor. That was from Connor, and Connor cares. I know Connor's a good bloke.
But yeah, so that's my bloody good game of the week.
Don't you miss level codes from back in the day? No need for save files. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, you know when I experienced level codes for the first time? Mega Man on the Nintendo Entertainment System.
I was going to say it was Mega Man X for me.
Yeah. Yep. Welcome to my bloody good game of the week. And I stumbled upon this. So the basic premise behind how I came across this was I had a half an hour. Like I got home and I had half an hour without a phone too. So for me, it's very rare, very unusual. I didn't have anything else, any other tech floating around. So I was like, oh, God, I finally got a bit of time up my sleeve. So 30 minutes I had up my sleeve. And I was flicking through and I was looking for just something where I could just quietly play something quite chill. and I came across this. Now, this is Gorogoa. It's spelled Goroga. G-O-A. So G-O...
Another side. I was about to say another side thing. He passed away. Actually, I saw him. Because most people know him. I got a problem with my Gogomobile. But he was like a really amazing stage actor.
He was.
Like his bass singing voice was incredible. And that's another.
A great actor in his own right.
That's right.
So bless you, sir. Thank you for the great memories. But yes, G-O-R-O-G-O-A. Gorogoa. Now this. I mean, beyond this, some little things that you need to know about this. I mean, obviously, it's a puzzler. You can see that on the screen right now. But this is a solo project by a bloke by the name of Jason Roberts, independent developer. And it's all of the stuff that you can see right now, all hand-drawn by him. But essentially what this game is, and I'm so in love. I'm so in love. I cannot wait to get back and play this more. But you've got 4 square panels, and you begin the story with just one panel, and you move that panel, and then it's a point-and-click game. Move that panel, and it reveals something. Yes, Stormie, Goa. Like you did there. Down in Australia.
That's it.
Now, as you reveal that panel, you float your cursor over the top of it and you realize you can actually, like, it turns into a hand and you can click a little thing. And then you click that and it takes you into that. Now, you start to draw into all of these windows within, I'm going to say. So as you can see right now, he's clicked on the clock. It's going to take you closer to the clock, and then he's clicked on it again, going to take you closer again. And now he's just moved his cursor over the clock and he's shifted that. And a pane has come away from that clock, the rim, right? And it's revealed that there's actually more to that. So that's more to the puzzle. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to help the guy that you're essentially playing with this game move through the worlds and move through these panels and move through this art by shifting through these dimensions. It's so clever. As Stormie has said, it's so incredibly clever. It's so incredibly beautiful. Watch this. Watch the pot. So there's a fire under a pot. You've moved the squares. Now that has shifted that needle around to the other side, and now you have that needle sitting exactly where it needs to be. You're placing it over the other needle, top right-hand corner. Like this is the beautiful thing about this game.
Wow.
And honest to God, straight, the thing that I loved about this game so much was, you can hear this. I'm just going to play this very faintly, very quietly. So this is the music throughout this game. So it's a very chill game, right? The artwork is beautiful. It's a nice, neat little puzzler. There's a great story to it. See how he's shifting, and now, right? So now you're looking at a panel that it's completely changed. We've found a star. That star's been revealed. We're going to click on this other panel. We're going to shift that up. No, that didn't quite work. Let's click a little bit closer to that lamp. And now that lamp's illuminated by moving it over the star, which you've had to shift the other panels to reveal. And then it just keeps drawing deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into these panels and revealing more. And that is what I love about this game so much. Every single time you think to yourself, you've gotten into this panel, you've completed the panel, it just opens up more of the panel. Yeah.
It just looks incredible. And like how, like I noticed on like the big clock tower, when you took that apart and you zoomed out, it gave you something totally different to look at. And it just looks so incredibly amazing.
It's absolutely stunning.
Coles isn't stunning.
We're gonna have to get some YouTube like
red or something.
Yeah. Oh, now this I don't mind. I don't mind seeing this.
I had that for dinner last night.
Did you? Yeah. Was it good?
It was very nice.
Yeah. Yes, KFC, honey. My daughter's here at the moment, sweetheart. We have 35 more minutes to go. You're hungry.
Hi, hungry. I'm straight.
That's straight. And I'm data. Please go and sit down and I will sort something out. You've got to the count of 5. 1, 2. You're not having a biscuit. I can't believe I'm having this discussion live to air. You're not having biscuit. You're not having a biscuit. Let's continue.
Yeah. But yeah, the way everything, just you zoom in on it and there's something different there And yeah, it's just an amazing looking puzzle game, and it reminds me of the old point and click games in a way, where some of the solutions were just so abstract, but not like this. Abstract feels good to me though.
Well, the beauty about the abstraction in this is that it always comes as a surprise when you reveal it. You know, and in life, like, and this is getting a little bit philosophical. I was having this conversation last night while I was incredibly pissed. In life, you get so few opportunities for genuine surprises. And this game, honest to God, had me, even though I was expecting to find, you know, the next part, the way that it generates the next point and click or reveals it just continued to surprise me throughout my play. And I love it. I just can't wait to get back and play more of it. And in particular, because I'm actually genuinely intrigued as to what happened, because the beginning of this story, the character that you're playing through his life at the moment, what sort of sets everything off is as you draw into the first sort of panel and pane, into the distance as you click onto it, the hand reveals itself, you start drawing deeper into that particular panel. In the distance, you see a giant monster going through the world. Now, as you reveal more panels and reveal more about this particular life, he goes, okay, there's obviously a quest that I have to go on. I've got to find these different things, and they're going to help me, you know, sort this dragon out, and so on and so forth. But the world becomes, you know, increasingly dystopian. You can see the story unfold that clearly there's been, you know, some massive issues to the environment and all of that sort of stuff. And so there's so much more story to unravel here as the game progresses, and so much more about this guy's life that I want to find out.
Absolutely stunning. I can't believe it's all hand-drawn too.
Yeah, all hand-drawn. So Jason Roberts, nice work. Incredibly well done. Gorogoa, Gorogoa. G-O-R or G or A. If you want to go and have a look at it, please do so. I was playing this on Xbox, on Games Pass at the moment.
Oh, nice.
But you can get it across all of the others as well.
That's our bloody good games of the week, thanks to Aussie Broadband.
Thanks, Aussie Broadband. It's
so bloody
nice.
good.
So
So
are you doing esports shows tonight?
Yeah.
With Natty after?
Yep, got it there ready to go already.
ANZPL finals this weekend, yeah? You're going to Melbourne.
I am so excited to be going to Melbourne.
I don't blame you.
Fly out 6 o'clock Perth time, get in like midnight Melbourne time.
Yep.
Sleep. I arranged to meet up with Mikey from the Goa riding team because he's in Melbourne.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and if any, I say this on the nuts and bolts as well, but we're going to be down Fortress Melbourne about 3 o'clock Melbourne time. If anybody wants to come down and say hello,
get around it. The West Australians are in town.
Oh yeah, watch out.
Rock and roll. Thank you.
And then flying back out at 7 a.m. the next morning. So that's going to be fun.
You are a machine. You are off the chain.
I'm sort of half thinking not going to bed. Just go through.
Why not?
Sleep
and then just sleep on
flight.
the plane.
Yeah, that's it.
100%.
Cool.
So thank you very much, Aussie Broadband, for your support. As always, that is the bloody good games of the week. Thanks to Aussie Broadband, bloody good broadband.
You know, I don't think I've used this yet. I really want to use it because I put a bit of effort, not a lot of effort, a little bit of effort into it. But I'm going to hit this button.
Game Alarms presents news from four corners of the gaming globe.
Did you make that?
I made that.
Did you voice that as well?
Yeah.
That is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Mate, get started into the first bit of news. My daughter is going to keep coming over here until I sort this out. So just a moment, please.
No worries. So Pete was mentioning Gorogoa, founded on Games Pass. And one game that's come to Games Pass recently as well is the Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. And I've been playing that a little bit over the weekend too. Been having a lot of fun with it, but there's one thing that I've seen pop up on social media that's bugged me a lot, and that was apparently some people don't like April's boobs. Now, I was about to say I have to get this off my chest, but that wasn't quite the right phrasing. But what they're saying is, Pete's picking up what I'm putting down. But yeah, so basically what they're complaining about is they're remembering the 80s TV show where April had rather large boobs and a lot of cleavage showing in her yellow reporter's outfit. And in the Ninja Turtle Shredder's Revenge game, her cleavage has become decidedly less, and her shirt's zipped up more, which she's a lady. She covers up. Who cares? Do it. But there have been some neckbeards that have come out and have gone, oh, why can't she? Look what they've done to her. She's not as cool anymore. Well, she's cooler than she was in the Ninja Turtles in Time one, where she gets kidnapped by Kang. Now at least she's fighting back. Like that and that's what gets me. Like,
sorry about that.
That's all right. But yeah, it annoyed me that they're talking about.
Okay, where are you at? Are you up to the?
I'm up to complaining about not complaining, but complaining about people complaining about April's boobs.
You're making the breast of a bad situation.
Exactly.
I completely get it.
These are the same people that blew up Lara Croft with that nudity code in the 90s.
Oh,
You remember that? Because there was a secret in the first Tomb Raider that, if you're not aware, a rumor that there was a secret in the first Tomb Raider where you could make Lara Croft naked. And the devs had a bit of fun in the second one, I think it was, where they put this code in and leaked it out somehow that it made Lara Croft naked. But instead, you did this stupidly complex series of key entries and it made Lara Croft explode. So
is there a video of that? Can we find that?
Yep, all right.
Go and find it. Make Lara Croft explode. Oh, look, clearly if they're complaining about April O'Neil's breasts being not big enough in this game.
Oh, they just don't have enough time.
No, not enough time on their bloody hands. I'm hearing really good things about Shredder's Revenge.
I'm having some
having fun with it?
Yeah, I'm having fun with it. I know one of the people in our Discord, Daz Action, was having some issues with the visuals in it. We're giving him a bit of a headache, but admittedly, I'm only up to the first level in it. First area. But yeah, I've been having fun. I think I chose April to play with. I actually wanted to play as Casey Jones, but he wasn't there to start with. So
what do you mean he's not there to start with?
Well,
so eventually you can get him?
I'm assuming so. I haven't got that far into it just yet. So I just sort of touched on the game a bit, played it, and just went, oh yeah, I'm liking this. I'm liking the combos. I'm liking all that in it.
How much does it feel like because for me, I want it to feel like the arcade game that I used to play at, I can't remember which rec centre it was. Might have been Queen's Park Rec.
Not going to be like Fun and Games. You remember that?
No, I do remember that. But there used to be this one where, so Dad would play volleyball on a Thursday night. It was like a work team. And I would always beg and plead for him to take me under the guise of, I'll come sit down and watch you, Dad, and then I'll piss off to the 4-player game. And play the original arcade version of that. And God, I loved it. I loved it so much.
Yeah, and I love Turtles in Time as well. I love that to death. But this game, it plays like how I remember Turtles in Time playing, but I feel the combos matter more for some reason. Like stringing together combos and different attacks, and you get a power-up gauge as well. So when that's full, you get like an attack that you can do, like twirl around or just do a massive hit on enemies, and it feels really faithful to the original game. But I do like their stages you can go back and do. So it's like the stages are laid out in like a Super Mario Brothers 3 style. So you can go back, and there's challenges in each level as well that you can do. So I was really having a lot of fun with that.
Yeah, because the original ones were just basically you got to the end of the level and you ended up in the next one.
Yeah,
and that was it. That's really cool. That's also on Game Pass.
It is. That's how I'm playing it.
I didn't realise that until I checked it out today. We've got Lara exploding. Do you want to watch Lara exploding?
That's it. So for those of you that didn't know, this was the cheat code. So yeah, there was some like really weird sequence of steps, and eventually, there. That's what happened.
That is fantastic. Because Dev's just sitting there going, "You idiot!" As if I'm going to make Lara Croft.
That's it.
Naked.
I can imagine it sort of came out of like a drinking session. It was wouldn't it be funny if we did this?
And you know what? Yes, it was.
It was very funny.
It was very funny.
Yep. So that was Ninja Turtles. Had fun playing that, even if the neckbeards didn't. But Arion, thank you so much for the sub. 16 months.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Now, mate, this is the one that I've been really looking forward to getting onto here. At Ravensky, thank you so much for the sub. That I've been looking forward to getting onto here, because it's one thing to say, and as we have seen from the past couple of weeks, that Diablo Immortal, they were saying that you could spend upwards of $150,000, $180,000 to max out your character here. Mm-hmm. But now we're starting to see some of the major streamers actually do it. And God, the money they are spending to get these gems.
It's ridiculous.
Oh my God, is it ridiculous? So we're currently looking at a tweet by @QuinRex, and it says, I can't believe I just looted my first 5 out of 5 star gem, and it only cost me $25,165.57 New Zealand.
That is
Jesus
ridiculous.
H. Christ.
Yep. So for those that haven't been paying attention to Diablo Immortal, this is the end game stuff. So you get to a point where you have to upgrade your gear to do the end game content, which you can't do without these legendary gems, which you can't get without buying the loot boxes, whatever this game's version of loot boxes is. So he spent 25 grand New Zealand and has just got a 5-star gem.
Incredible, hey. Absolutely insane.
Yeah, it is. Like, and here's the thing, like I've played a little bit of it on my phone. I had fun with it. Like it's a nice, cool little game. But it's just, I just have a really big problem with these, like, free to play model if it's done well, and if it's not pay to win, which it's not pay to win done well, but it's still pay to win. Like and Blizzard will be sitting there rubbing their hands, going, "We don't care. This guy's just spent 25 grand." Because like the streamer Quinn. He was basically doing it as an experiment, and just quietly to have 25 grand to throw away on an experiment.
Yeah, you're doing okay.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I've got an experiment. You can throw some money at.
Oh,
here
for
if you
sure.
Like. Yeah,
yep.
Yeah.
Can I just say, there is also a part of me that goes as part of this. Now, don't get me wrong. I just think it's ethically terrible, right? But it's their game, and there's also the other side. It's like, all right, it's your game. You want to, price it at that point. I'm just never going to pay that stupid amount of money. Doesn't mean that much to me, but for some people it will, and they will pay that sort of money. But it's kind of like, who's more stupid, the idiot or the idiot who follows him?
Yeah.
So you've also got a choice. You don't have to spend this money. Like Quinn, you didn't have to spend that money. Everybody else is playing this game. You don't have to spend that money. Hype train is incoming. Hype train is incoming. Is this happening? Woo woo! Is this actually happening? We freaking got it. We got there. We've been. Hey, Slatos with a subscription. Thank you. There is 12 months. Simi with 100 cheers. There's another 100. Amazing.
Just quietly, we were at a 69% way to a hype train before Slatos subscribed, and now we're at a level 2 hype train.
69.
Get hyped.
Simicat with another 100. Mate, you Simicat, you just bloody...
She's making me a shirt to take over to...
what does the shirt say?
I'm not. It's a surprise.
Over to Melbourne?
Yeah, we'll go over to Melbourne.
Is that what the shirt says? It's a surprise?
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly
and
what
then
it
has
says.
an arrow pointing down.
Yeah. The surprise is it's very small.
Ask me about my tank cannon. ANZPL.
Yep.
And the P stands for penis. All right. Simi, thanks for all those cheers. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
But yeah, this loot box stuff in Diablo Immortal leads me into a bit of a rant that I want to have.
Oh, please.
And so you can, at the moment on Steam, you can get into the Disney Speedstorm beta.
Oh, now this is the game that we checked out last week.
We did.
Right?
So it's basically Disney Mario Kart.
Yeah, exactly. Not even basically. It is a blatant rip-off.
It is. And look, I can get behind that. Disney's got some good characters that could have different stats for racing and stuff like that. And so if done well, I could get behind this. But it feels so dirty.
What do you mean?
Like everything is loot boxes to unlock characters. So you get shards for it. Oh no!
Can you pay for those loot boxes? Do you pay for those loot boxes?
You can, but because I'm going to assume that you can. But this is a beta still, so I don't think they're letting people buy them. Which is fair enough for a beta. But it's just, I just that's how I'm feeling about it, because like they've got the capacity and the characters there, like because they've got Pirates of the Caribbean people in there. They've got
you
Mickey
expected
Mouse.
more.
I
You
expected it to be more fun.
Yeah.
And it's not the tracks are all right looking, but it really is Mario Kart
When you
with
say-
a lot less items.
And so this is the thing, right? Like you go, I expected it to be more fun, but having seen it last week and the thing that we got out of it, right? And for me, I'm like, okay, so they haven't created this game for gamers like us. They haven't.
No.
They've created this game for like the 8-year-old kid who is a mad fan of Disney, doesn't give a shit, just wants to race Disney characters, right? So for us, it's more of a case of you cannot play this game without comparing it to Mario Kart.
Oh, you definitely
You can't.
It's a sad, but it's like so many games out there that get compared to Zelda, and I try so hard not to do it. Like it was very hard for me not to compare Superland to Legend of Zelda because it's that sort of exploring game, you know, where you go.
But at least Superland, like, you know, it looks incredibly different too.
Yeah.
It plays very different too. You know, there's a lot of differences too. Superland and Zelda, you could put them side by side and go, I can clearly tell the difference.
Yeah, but this one, like, I think there's a bunch of items that are available to everybody, and then the races will have like one specific item, and when you do your drifting, it ends up filling up your boost meter, and then you can press. Well, I was playing on an Xbox controller on the PC, so you press A and it gives you a boost. But even like different races have different levels in it as well, and you get stuff to level up your characters as well. And it just, anytime a game does that, it just makes it feel even worse.
Why are you leveling up your characters?
To compete in these better races.
Yeah, but what is it exactly that you're leveling up? Is it their attributes for racing?
Yeah, their attributes for racing. And that annoys me as well. Like, it's one thing to have a 200cc kart where you actually have to learn to use the brake. Because who uses the brake in Mario Kart? Come on.
No,
doesn't
it's
work.
a slide boost.
Yeah, but to have to level up your character, so much of this game feels grindy to me, and I am not on board for it.
Well, to me, it sounds like what they've tried to do is they've tried to just jam differences in there for the sake of trying to make it different, knowing that it's essentially Disney Mario Kart, right? So, that's what I hear out of that. For me, the other thing in particular is that, you know, a game like Mario Kart, the beauty about it is that when you start a race, you all start on a level playing field. And then you know, the ace in the hole is what are you going to say?
I was going to say you'll start on a level playing field unless you're under-leveled for that race.
What do you mean?
So, like, if you go into a race, it'll say recommended to be this level for the race.
Yeah. Well, are you talking about Disney though?
Oh, Disney. Yeah.
No. So I'm talking about Mario Kart, right?
Yeah.
So talking about Mario Kart, like you no matter what race it is that you play, you're all on a level playing field. Your characters might have different attributes in the sense that, you know, some might be lighter in the kart, some might be heavier. Toad versus Donkey Kong, for example. Yeah. Some might be the average, but you know, in terms of like races, you're all racing 200cc karts, and you up front know that, you know, you might want to change your wheels out, you might want to change your kart out, you know, and you'll see the attributes there. But essentially, you can all race the same kart. When you have to level up your character, it's the people who are grinding or have the opportunity to do so that will be the standouts in a race amongst other people where it's going to be all over the place. So already the game feels off because you should all have the choice to be fairly consistent from the get-go. Yeah. Because especially when you're adding items, that is the ace in the hole.
That's it. That's the leveler. That's why Blue Shell exists, because it was a rubber banding to bring first back into the field.
100%.
And look, and it's not just the carts that you're upgrading in Speedstorm. So each cart has a pit crew type thing as well that you put in. So you get those and you put them in, and into different slots, and they do different things as well. And it just, I don't know, to me, it's a level of complication that I don't think is necessary. I did notice in Twitch chat that Stormie said earlier on about she admitted to spending money on a League skin. That's fine, because that's cosmetic. That doesn't give you an advantage in the game. I have no problem.
In what context is this in?
League of Legends.
Okay,
yeah. Buying a skin for a League of Legends champion, and I got no problems with that because that's the game making money and it's not affecting your character. And that's like the Halo Battle Pass, and most of Battle Passes don't make it so that you're better in the game.
Yeah.
Like if you get the Fortnite Battle Pass, you don't start off with all the weapons. At least I don't think. I don't play Fortnite, but I'm assuming that doesn't happen.
I couldn't tell you. We need Dan for that.
Yeah. But it just gets you cool looking clothes, and it just.
Can I just say I'm still off fucking Fortnite for having a no build mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's just an FPS. Then it's just an FPS.
But it's an FPS with all those licensed characters.
I know, but it's just a battle royale FPS. That's what it is. The building is what makes it different. But anyway, and I don't play it. It's just me, from the outside looking in. But
I do know that it's got a lot more people back into it though. Like
Does
I know
it?
Stormie's been enjoying it.
because it's leveled the playing field.
Yeah,
that's what it's done.
Yeah,
I mean, Dan would get a shit ton of joy out of not having to build because his great rants were always about having someone just. What was his great saying? His great saying was, "You take one shot at them, and they turn into a 14-story building." Like that was, that was one of the great sayings from the great man Dan Vandermeer, down the internet. But anyway, Boo Boo.
But yeah, it's just it feels dirty, and I'm like, I started thinking because when I was brainstorming this idea, I'm thinking I want to go back because like. DLC used to be a dirty word. Like, do you remember that when DLC first started coming out? And especially when they would release DLC on the disc.
Yeah, because
and you had to pay to unlock it.
Yeah, because you kind of went like, well, fucking, you guys are you're not giving me the whole game, are you?
Yeah, that's it. I just spent $100 on this game. Why aren't you giving me everything?
But now we're kind of like, especially in this day and age, like the games that we're getting, like just the basic game, the vanilla game is 10 times bigger than the games we used to play plus their DLCs. Like, no doubt. I mean, Final Fantasy VII Remake is a perfect example. It's a bigger game and it exists in just one part of Final Fantasy VII.
I have issues with that as well, just quietly. So okay. It's been out on PlayStation for how many years now? 2.5 years?
Yeah.
When it released, it was like $110. On Epic Game Store, it's been out on Epic for about a year and a half. It is still $115. It just got released on Steam. At the moment, it's $80 thanks to a sale. But as soon as that sale finishes, it goes back up to $115.
No, but if they're selling, man.
But it's a 2-year-old game.
I know it's a 2-year-old game, but if they're selling, talk to me about Grand Theft Auto 5. Like, that's, you know what I mean? Like, Grand Theft Auto 5 has been out since we were kids. Like, that's...
What did I say? PlayStation 2 had 3 GTAs, GTA 5s had 3 PlayStations or something. Yeah. But yeah, look, it's like anything. When it's done well, it's worth it. And for all Nintendo's faults and getting kicking and screaming into the 21st century with their online, which is still shit. They don't have dedicated servers.
Cop that.
Well, no, it is. Like,
we need you to get you sinking piss more often.
Oh, mate. I love Nintendo. Okay, I love their games. It's why for years my console collection has been, for every generation, it's whatever Nintendo made and one of the other two.
Yeah.
I've always had a Nintendo console for the first party titles. I love Zelda. I love Metroid. I love Mario. And Nintendo make really great and polished games to the point where they're not afraid to scrap something. Look at Metroid Prime 4. That's kind of disappeared off the map because they just scrapped everything and went back to square one.
Yep.
But
that was a shit show.
But they can't do online. But it's that reluctance to do that sort of stuff that's kept them instead to like the games that they release. Like, when was the last time that they released DLC for anything? Like, technically, I guess those 48 new courses are DLC for Mario Kart.
Yeah, they are.
But they were to encourage people to
a degree more expansions, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. They went through the same thing with Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild to bring, but even then it was really just bringing in sort of more
And you know what? It made the game easier. Like the trial of the swords in the other expansion that they brought in, it made the Master Sword more powerful. So it had in-game benefits to getting as well. And like when you finished, there was one at the second DLC that brought in the fifth Divine Beast, and at the end of it you got the Master Cycle, which was a motorcycle that looked like a horse, and you just chucked random crap in there.
I love
to
the
fuel
Master
it.
Cycle so much.
But yeah, it is
Doormat.
Nintendo releasing.
Nintendo Online is hot garbage.
Yeah, no, I'll give it that.
Yeah, no, I completely agree.
You know, because I was a big Mario Maker fan when that came out, and the online in that was terrible because it was peer-to-peer.
I still remember playing online mode Mario Kart for the Wii.
Oh, yeah.
Now, if you guys want something where you literally wanted to throw yourself out the window, that was there. If you ever think to yourself, this is what you need to do, right? So, this is a life lesson for everybody, okay? Because a lot of people out there think that they've got it hard, right? And true, granted, you know, in their own way, everybody has things that they need to overcome in life. But go and get yourself a Nintendo Wii, and then go and get yourself just a basic NBN connection, right? And I want you to get yourself just a white label modem that's been given to you by the NBN company that you've signed up with, all right? Go home, plug all that in, and then try and take on the online guys.
Somebody's coming in.
Sorry, that's the. This is a feature, guys. We planned this.
It's not a bug; it's a feature.
That's actually the roller door that's coming up. Anyway, go and do that. Plug it all in and try and play somebody online Mario Kart, and then come back and tell me how bad your life is. Okay, and then I'll listen. That's rough as guts.
Yep. Oh, I feel I've ranted enough now. I've got that off my chest. I'm happy.
Glad you got that off your chest because we've got to smile a little bit because we've got shit to do.
We do.
We'll finish off with the Belkin giveaway and a big question.
So, do we want to do giveaway now or question first?
It's a question.
Question first?
It's
okay, cool. So, this one has a bit of a backstory from me. I feel I've been talking a lot tonight.
It's been good, man.
Yeah.
It's been good.
But, so, back in March, my Oculus Rift headset died. There was something wrong with the cable, and got in touch with Rift support. Went through the basic troubleshooting steps they did, and after about a week of back and forth through email, they've gone, cool, no worries, the cable's stuffed. We'll send you out a new one. I thought, cool, because that's like a $200, $280 cable that I didn't have to pay for, so I was very happy with that. But they said they didn't have any in stock now, so just wait a bit. So I waited, and every time I thought I should check up on that and see how that's going, there was another email that came in. Sorry, we're still waiting, but they kept me informed. They let me know everything.
That's good.
Up until the last weekend, and then they sent me an email that said, we're having trouble just getting the cable, so we're going to send you a new headset and cable. So you...
Like a full new package?
No, just the headset and the cable, so the controllers I would keep still.
Okay, yeah.
Yep. So, they've said that. They've gone, box it up, protect it. Here's shipping labels. You don't have to pay for shipping. It just goes. And those will come out to you on Monday, because this was like Saturday, Sunday when I was emailing them. So there's another thing. Emailing Saturday, Sunday and getting pretty decent responses. And yeah, Monday came. I got the email that the replacement headset and cable had been sent. And today I posted off my headset and cable. And yeah, give it a little bit of time and I'll have a new one. And I thought, that is bloody amazing.
It's good service.
It really is good service. And then I thought, that's a great question. And that's, when did a gaming company go above and beyond for you?
Well, I can tell you it wasn't Nintendo when it came to connecting the internet to the online Wii for racing in Mario Kart. I'll give you that. Mate, does EB Games count as a gaming company?
I would say so, yeah.
EB Games count as a... All right,
yeah.
You remember when I got my Xbox Series X and I decided to go and swap it out for... Because I wanted the Halo Edition. And the Halo Edition came and the box was shit.
Yeah.
Right? It was cracked. It was poo. It was dented. And I was gutted because, as I mentioned on this very show, I got that... You know, as much for the box as everything else.
Yeah, it's a collector's edition.
It's a collector's edition, right? I was really disappointed. Anyway, hey, what I stop? Anyway, I rang them and rang a couple of others and said, "Is there anything you can do to help?" and so on and so forth. One of the EB Games guys heard my story and specifically sought me out on Messenger, reached out, said hello. Said, "Hey mate, I heard what happened. I feel terrible." And this was the store I picked it up from. I feel terrible. I really want to try and sort something out for you. I've reached out to Xbox. I'm waiting to hear back. And then he came back to me and said, "Hey, I'm so sorry, but I can't get you a Halo with a great box." So like, I've sorted out some Game Pass Ultimate, 12-month subscriptions, this. And I said to him, "Look, thank you, keep it. I've got I'm okay." For me, this was more of a case of the thing that I really genuinely wanted was just I want the box.
Yeah.
That's what I was after. So I said, just have that. It's okay. But that is a genuine case of going above and beyond. Yeah. It just makes me, I go to JB Hi-Fi. I love JB Hi-Fi, but I like that really, that is my go-to now. Livingston, EB Games, I go there. I always go back there. I always go say hello. It's where I prefer to buy my stuff, and it's purely for that particular piece of service.
Yep.
I'm forever grateful.
Yep. Everyone in chat saying that EB Games has always sussed him out with early copies of any and all FF releases.
Yeah, you know what it is? It's the fact that the guys behind the counter are just as passionate about games as we are.
Yep, that's right. I remember when I bought my Majora's Mask DS, because I'd taken in my old DS to trade in.
Yep.
And they let me. I sat on a chair next to their counter while I did the digital swap on the DSs, and they just let me sit there, had a chat with them.
Legends.
Yeah.
Legends.
I know EB gets a lot of shit sometimes, but I tell you what, their staff
rightfully
is
so.
Yeah, but their staff is always friendly and helpful, and their 7-day return policy, man, and price matching, so good.
Yep. Can't beat it. Good story, guys.
Yeah.
Let's give away a power pack.
All right, let's do it. So we are going to give away a Belkin Power Pack 20K.
Diddly 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 diddly. Price is right, anybody? Price is right.
Oh, is that what? All I heard was Mexican. Yeah.
$80 worth of power bank. Thank you very much. How are we going to give this away?
Has two USB-A and one USB-C adapted. Two. And you can use all three of those at the same time.
Belkin, shut up.
So the way we're going to do this...
How are we going to do it?
We're going to... So Nightbot's gonna be our friend.
I like this.
Just let me... How can I...
Let's do a keyword. Let's do a keyword tonight.
Well, I've got exclamation mark Belkin.
Yeah?
So if you guys can type exclamation mark Belkin in chat.
Do it.
Give it a couple of minutes.
We love you, Nightbot. Okay.
Yep. And so Nightbot will get everybody there, and we'll get this Belkin. So, it's really cool. Like power banks are so. Do people still play Pokemon Go?
I don't.
Yeah.
And really, there's only you and me here.
Yeah.
Hang on, Dan. Do you play Pokemon Go? No, Dan doesn't.
So
My brother doesn't.
One out of three.
Any chance that you could do that in your own time or what? Just shut that thing. Thank you. All right.
But it's just handy. So we got a few in there now. Let's roll it. Last chance to get in.
So for me, the reason why I love a power bank, I've got bloody heaps of them. I love them because they always come in handy.
Yeah.
Let's keep them charged. And I feel like phones flip through their power these days. So,
and even, if you're playing Diablo Immortal nowadays, good. All right, let's roll it. We're ready to roll.
Stop. I'm nervous.
You're nervous? Oh.
I'm nervous.
You okay? Okay, calm down, Pete.
Okay, roll
how's
it.
Your beer?
Roll
You want another beer?
No, wait, don't roll it. I'm nervous. I'm just going to take a drink.
You are funny, Daddy.
Okay, roll it.
Rolling now.
Wait, oh, God.
Too late, done. Resonance,
you bloody ripper.
Woo, well done, Resonance. You know, I think he won the one of the Hearthstone packs the other week as well.
You're shitting me.
No.
We need to implement a 30-day policy like we do on the radio station. If you've won in 30 days, you can't win again.
I think
we're going to honour this one because look at the people. They're so happy for the residents.
Yeah.
They're so happy for him, and we're happy for you as well. But, I mean, we've got to share the love around.
We do.
So that is something that we've caught that out tonight. We're going to, but we're honouring this.
Weird.
Congratulations, CN residents. You, sir, have scored yourself, valued at $80, a Belkin 20K power bank. That for a Samsung Galaxy Ultra S21, which is what I've got. That'll give you a full charge 2.5, 3 times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think this one said this is up to 75 hours of charge time. I think it said somewhere in the stats. But yeah, 78 hours of power. I can charge 3 devices at once. It's a beast. It is a beast. Congratulations, residents. We will be in touch through the Discord and get your details and get it sent out to you.
Rock and or roll.
So bloody good. I love giving away. I love finishing on a high.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's really good. 6 o'clock, bro.
Yep.
Should we bugger off?
I think
You've got an esports show to do.
That's it.
Yes. I am going to say ta-ta. It's been bloody wonderful, sir.
It has.
Stormie, who's watching, and really, we miss you, and we hope that you feel better as soon as you possibly can. And we're looking forward to having you back next week.
For shizzle.
What do we have tonight? What was the number count tonight? I mean, was it all right or what?
Yeah, I reckon it was all right.
20-odd viewers?
Yeah.
Guys, can you do us a favour? Can you please share this out? Tell people to come and say hello. If you know other people who are, they're watching Twitch and stuff like that, tell them a great show. You want them to come and check it out because we'd love to continue to grow this. I mean, for me, if we could get to 100 viewers by the end of the year.
Oh, my God. How good would that be?
That'd be nice, wouldn't it? It's just 100 viewers. So tell your friends. Tell them we said hello. Tell them to come. Tell them to join us. Tell them there's prizes, great content, there's great banter, great chat. And Twitch chat is always going well. So we hope to see you. And also, if you're listening to this podcast, thank you. Please go and check us out, subscribe, hit us with the ratings and all that sort of stuff as well.
Exactly.
We do read them. We certainly read them, guys. So we appreciate all the kind words and all of that. So thank you so much. But
yeah.
What Storm saying, thanks, Pete and Jim. Good to be able to tune in again. Catch you again soon. Need some inside Starfield news. If you can source it, Pete, I will put my feelers out there.
Let's do
to the stars. Arion is your guy, so catch up with him in the Discord. He'll tell you everything you need to know.
Sweet. But thanks, everybody, and we stay tuned for
what's coming up next.
Nuts and bolts. So we don't have any World of Tanks news to talk about this week, but I do talk a little bit about the upcoming ANZPL Grand Final this Saturday at Fortress Melbourne. We talk a little bit about LCO, because the LCO is back in week 2 of Split 2 of 2022.
Mm-hmm.
So
2022.
I was just channeling a little bit of inner Richie Benno there. And yeah, just a whole heap of other little what I like to call why the hell do you have to make a rule for that stuff. So you'll hear Natty and myself talk about that.
And if you are watching this from Melbourne, as you said, you're going to be at GG Easy Bar.
No, Fortress Melbourne. I did have a look at GG Easy Bar, but they don't open till 6 on Saturday.
From 3 on Saturday.
Yep.
Okay, so from 3 on Saturday, go and catch up with Straight. Mikey, is Mikey joining you there?
Yes, I believe he is.
Mikey, the Xbox Cowboy.
Yep, one of our writers for GameOnOz.com.
Fantastic. Is there anything else, or is that?
I think that's about it.
I think it's about, mate, have a safe flight and a safe trip.
Thank you, Pete.
Enjoy yourself. Say hi to everybody over there.
Try to get home before 1 tonight, Pete.
Yeah, I fear I'll go. At this point, I'm just like, hey, you know what? Let's just go. Let's just go. Hair of the dog.
Keep going.
And one other thing. Sorry, Resonance's prize.
Yes.
We'll just reach out to him.
Yeah, I will reach out to him through Discord and get his address and get it sent to him.
Rock and roll. Okay.
Awesome.
Have a great week, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Game on, legends.
Yes.
You have found us. You are here. You are watching our shit. Sorry. No, look, if for some ungodly reason you do really love it, click subscribe. It means that you get notifications and stuff when we upload more of this gear. So, yeah. I mean, that's really it.
We have a heap of stuff going up all the time.
Yeah.
So make sure you don't want to miss any of it.
I mean, it won't put food on the table. We get that. It's not going to earn you money watching our things. It'll earn us money. We're not even monetized yet.
No, we're not. That's how bad it is.
But, I don't know, mate. Just do us a solid, I guess.
Please.
Cheers.
Cheers.